A tutorial by LearnFast Studios.
JTree, JTable, JComboBox. To use these J components, we need to extend JFrame class. JFrame is a container in which it is a place for holding various components. The components like JButton, JLabel, JTextField, JTree, JComboBox. These are available to add as components to our container. When we add more than one component to our container, we need to set layout for our container. To set layout for our container, we have a method called setLayout. In this method, we need to pass a layout object, which is a flow layout we are using now. This flow layout arrange the components from left to right and top to bottom. And let us see the program. I'm taking a class JFrame example and main method. I will take another class and extend JFrame in that class and add all the components to it. Then I will call that class in this main method. As we are using JFrame, we need to import a package java x.swing. Now our class extends JFrame. So our class will acquire the properties of this JFrame. Now I want to create a GUI application in which I am going to use JTree, JTable and JComboBox. Let us see. JTable is to use it to display the few student details in my application. And I am using JTree to display some of the branches in BTech. And I am using JComboBox to make students to select what degree they want. That is either honors degree or minus degree or a normal degree. Let us see how these three components work. JTree requires nodes. As a tree requires nodes, we need to create nodes. To create nodes, we need to use default mutable tree node class, which is in java x.swing.tree package. So we need to import that to use default mutable tree node. And this default mutable tree node is used to create nodes which are going to pass as parameter for the JTree, and the root node is passed as parameter, to which all other remaining nodes are added. And this JTable is used to create a table in which all the data is given in the 2D array format in the name as data, and the headings are given in the form of columns, as they are not displayed, but to make them in columns we need to pass the column parameter as a single dimensional array. And this JComboBox acts as a choice component in our frame. Let us see the program. Now I am taking a constructor. Before that I am going to take the components. First of all, I want to take a JTable, a JTree and JComboBox. And now in the constructor I am going to initialize all these variables of JTable, JTree and JComboBox. As I am using JTree, I need to create nodes. For creating nodes, I need to use this default mutable tree node class, and I use these objects which are nodes for me. As I said earlier, I'm taking few branches in BTech. So I took BTech year 1, year 2, year 3 and year 4. And now I am importing java.x.swing.tree package because this default mutable tree node is in that package. Now I took the data for the table as it is register number, name and percentage of a student in each row. As in the same way I took 3 rows with 3 columns, and for the column I need a single dimensional array for first column register number and second column for name and third for percentage. And now in the constructor I will initialize these 3 along with these nodes. And now first I set a default close operation so that my JFrame will close when I click on close option. In frame we need to add this window listener to make the frame close, but in JFrame we have a method default set default close operation which will use it to close the JFrame, and I'm going to set visible true, and I'm going to set size. Now to initialize this I'm taking JTable equal to new JTable of, and I'm passing the parameters this data and column so that a table will be created. Now I'm initializing this default mutable tree nodes and this combo box, and I'm setting layout by using set layout, and this flow layout is present in java.awt package, so I imported java.awt. And now for each node I need to initialize with the default mutable tree node passing its name of the node. And now for this BTech node I need to make this year 1, year 2 and year 3 as branches, so I will add this for BTech, that is BTech dot add of year 1. Add is a method which will add this year 1 to this BTech. In the same way year 2 and year 3 and year 4. For this year 2 I can add more branches like CSE, EC. In that way they become sub branches. And now I am using this combo box object as I initialized it before with JCB equal to new combo box. Now for the combo box I am adding CSC, EC and EEE. These become the choice, 3 choices for the user. And now I am adding this root to this JTree as JTree object, so that a tree will be created with BTech as root node and with the branches year 1 and year 2 and year 3. Now I am adding all these to my JFrame container. First I will add the tree and I will add the table, then the choices, that is combo box. Now all our components are initialized and added, and layout is set, and close option, for the close option set default close operation method is also written. And now we need to call this class in our main method. So now let us run this javac JFrame example dot java and java space JFrame example. Now here see I got a tree with the branches year 1, year 2 and year 3 and year 4, and I got a table and I got a choice for the combo box. So here the one which is selected will highlight. In this box we can change this value, but when you change this value, to make it change when you open other time, we need to change that in our program too. So in this way, how this JTable, JTree and JComboBox can be used. In this program, we learned about JTree, JTable, JComboBox using JFrames and how to create nodes for the JTree and rows and columns for JTable and choices for the JComboBox, and how to create a GUI application using this JFrame.